Cardano holders, welcome back. Let's get into the ADA discussion as you guys are all kind of getting into this video, looking at the price as we look at Cardano on the one-day chart here on CoinMarketCap. We'll talk about kind of some of the big headlines with ADA today and why my thoughts on with what Cardano's doing right now are kind of leading me in a more bullish direction than I've been in probably since we could date back into the last previous bull cycle where we were above $3. But I will tell you guys this was just something where this was based upon all speculation back then. Now, as we look at Cardano's price, 75 cents on the charts, up 2.94% on the day. This is something that has a lot more to do with actual utility. I want to share with you guys some of the thoughts and comments on why, albeit, yes, I did buy Cardano back at $3 back in that time period. But no, this is where we have not gave up because I still think there is an avenue that Cardano could hit $10 one day. I still stick by my price prediction that $9 to $12 will eventually happen for ADA, and I want to share with you guys why, and we're going to echo some of the comments and sentiments from other people out there that do feel the same way. So appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm Mark. Thank you all for coming back. If you guys are new here, awesome. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's get right down into it. Go over some of the news articles on the day. Cardano, like I said, guys, up almost 3%, but this is some of the stuff that has been happening. There's a lot of bullish indicators. We'll look at this headline real quickly, okay? But the upgrade that Hoskinson has talked about. But I think right now the biggest thing right now going for us is not only the stuff happening in Washington, but from a utility standpoint, Hydra, that's something where we look into kind of what they're enabling this network to do. That's something where you can look into actually seeing results stemming from the performance of a crypto. Okay, very big fan of what Hydra does. We've talked a little bit about. There is some comments about Solana with their outages. Cardano's never had an outage. Okay. But right now, I've been following Hoskinson. I watch it religiously when he does go live and talks about some stuff. I know he gets off topic a lot, but when it comes down to the tech behind Cardano, it really does kind of re-enable your belief in that low and slow approach. I always call it the scientific approach compared to some of the other cryptos out there. It's never been about the price action, but now as a lot of cryptos are faltering, Cardano still stands there and continues to build with really no pullbacks or rejection as they continue to grow. Okay. Community sentiment, though, is something I want to share with you guys on CoinMarketCap, 89% in terms of bullish. That's something that we're going to have to look into a little further because I do think that's something where it does give me excitement looking at Cardano. But this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is the article. How can we get back to $10? I want to share with you guys another tweet as well. There's some bullish things going on in that regard. But first, guys, I want to talk to you about today's channel sponsor. This is BTCC. This is one of the exchanges that I am partnered with. Right now, they're doing a celebration week. You can earn up to $5,000 cash back on your trades. There are a lot of ways that you can participate within some of the promotions. They're having a volume competition that you can earn prizes, flights, all that good stuff. Check out BTCC. United States citizens can trade spot and leverage right here on this platform. 14 years withstanding, one of the better reputations in the business. So if you want to trade on BTCC, links are down below if you want to get involved. Okay, but let's get a little further down this list. Okay, and this is kind of where I want to look into something ever so quickly, and that's a conversation here on X, right? Blockchain developer. This is a post from Charles Hoskinson retweeting this. Okay, Hoss, a San Francisco real estate startup company, is migrating from Ethereum to Cardano. So something worth noting when we talk about the future, and this is Hoskinson's post, it has begun. So I think that when we start getting the real world utility, this is a prime example of what Cardano can provide, not just, maybe out of people just are sticking to the concept where there'll be voting systems within ADA's blockchain, but there are a lot of different utilities out there. Okay, and this is something where we can talk about even more some of the big, more bullish statements. I think that one thing we can find here is on Tap Tools. This is a great post there from them. outperforming Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, and Nvidia. I know it's all relative in the last 180 days, but Cardano continues to build. Okay, so keep that in mind. There's a lot of good posts out there, guys. Also, if you don't follow me on X, make sure you do. We do talk Cardano and all of your favorite cryptos over there in real time. Little satire as well. I love kind of my daily tweets. That's kind of where I stand with an ADA. I think the utility right now is starting to stand out in terms of what I'm looking for. Okay, but how can Cardano's price skyrocket to $10 to get to that initial price prediction? Okay. Now, we all know that would be about a 1,300% increase from where we're at right now. This is not financial advice. I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto. I'm not going to scream through this microphone and say Cardano is going to $10. Buy, buy, buy. You're not going to get that here. You got to do what's best for you. All I'm going to do is tell you what I'm doing, and then you guys can make the kind of fill in the blanks on that one. Okay. But there are several fundamental factors that I wanted to kind of share with you that Dan Gambardella, one of the more outspoken ADA voices out there as an influencer, and as we all know, kind of founder of a lot of different crypto startups. But this is something where we talk about this being a very significant move. Okay, can Cardano go to $10? Now, this is something where you look into the criteria, okay, when asked about the 5 tokens that were listed within the strategic stockpile, okay, that was because it was based on market cap, the 5 largest market caps in the space. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see Hoskinson speak within Donald Trump Jr. at World Liberty Financial at the DC Blockchain Summit on March 26th. Kind of actually thought about going to that and attending. I think it's going to be very interesting, but I think we could just stream it. I don't even know if you can get access, but kind of really wanted to kind of this present day, the real-time news that's just being dropped. It really all is kind of landmarked in terms of just crazy milestones that we are touching, okay? But anyways, this is kind of where we're looking to the advantages per Gambardella, okay? Not just indicating the top 10 market cap, but on the radar of the White House crypto stockpile. But the best tech, secure, decentralized, and scalable, kind of all the things we want to do, solving that trilemma. Cardano provides that, and that is why Dan is voting for Cardano to be into, or lobbying for basically the selection as the market continues to develop. And this is kind of where these advantages are that we've been talking about for years now. Okay, nothing's changed. It's all the same discussion. Outside of that, guys, we have a very positive stroke within kind of the momentum we're getting within Washington. And I think that's the biggest thing we have going for us. And if you would have asked me 2 years ago if this would be going on, I would probably look you in the face and say there's no shot in hell that this would be what we would be seeing in Washington, especially with ADA at the forefront. Okay. And now we couple that with a lot of different things, avenues, talking about Cardano is going to be used in the infrastructure of this country. It's going to be used with the voting systems. It's going to be used to really deploy its governance out there. And just the utility is endless. And I hate seeing the government getting commingled so much within cryptocurrency. But maybe that's what we need to have to kind of increase user adoption and sentiment in that regard. Maybe that's all it's going to take, okay? That's kind of where we stand today. I think that nothing has changed, okay? And I want to retouch on my comments. Nothing has changed with my thoughts within Cardano. The only thing that has changed is, right, previous bull cycles, we had zero pro-regulation, zero landmark legislative executive orders, zero people in government that are softening the stance on crypto. I think we had more of a concern with if the SEC was going to get in a battle with Cardano by naming it security. And now we're talking about things that directly would move the needle and push the envelope. But for some reason, the price action right now, whether it be due to the tariff and the climate that we have going on within the economy, kind of macroly holding down Cardano's price action, that's the only thing I could really attribute it to, okay? And the fact that we're diluted in terms of how many cryptos, how many users still are there. Adoption has not grown at the level that I would want it to if we're going to add all these other cryptos into the fold and have to really share that entire pie, which we call the global cryptocurrency market cap, okay? So that's kind of where I'm at. There's a lot of things coming. Right now, Dan's kind of bullish setup is talking more so. He gives way to the when the QT ends and a Fed pivot to QE or rate cuts would be a major bullish catalyst for crypto. I agree. I'm not going to attribute it just solely to that, but I think right now it's more macro because nothing of it makes sense. You have the most bullish ecosystem ever in the history of mankind right now trading crypto. Everything is set up. The speculation and FOMO should be surpassing 2021, in my opinion, wholeheartedly. But for some odd reason, we're not getting the institutions to kind of trigger that domino effect within retail, albeit we have ETFs, so on and so forth. It's just not triggering that domino effect right now that we want to see and that flurry of a reaction where we just absolutely start busting out those green candles, okay? Because even Cardano had some, I call them green escalators. They've even had some of those back in 2017, 2021. So anyways, that's what I'll leave you guys with. Appreciate you guys giving me a couple minutes to talk about my comments. Leave your comments down below. I want to know if you guys think that this is realistic, okay? Like I said, I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto, but I'm going to just give you guys the numbers, the facts, and my opinion, and you guys do what's best for you, okay? But if you want to start trading, before you go, if you want to start trading on BTCC, links are down below if you want to hop on that exchange. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers.